Hey everybody, what's going on? Kyle here with another lesson, and today we're doing Moving to Mars. And if this lesson seems a little bit familiar to you, it's because I actually did this lesson a couple years back, but I never finished the final part. The sheet music I was using was a little off, so I forgot about it and just dropped the song altogether. So I apologize for the long wait. But I'm finally finishing it now, and I'm actually going to start from the very beginning just to review everything and start fresh. So if you know a lot of the song already, feel free to jump ahead a few parts, but otherwise, stay and practice it again. Alright, so first I'm going to play what I will be teaching in part 1. So that's that first part right there. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the right hand. I'm going to apologize ahead of time too. This song for me is mostly muscle memory. I have a hard time doing the individual hands, so sometimes I might play both hands at once. But right now we'll go ahead and focus on the right hand. So the right hand for the most of the song, or for the first part, is going to follow the vocal melody. So you're going to start off with F, up to G, G sharp, C, D, C, E flat. So this next part, you're going to come down, you're going to play C, B flat, and G sharp. Those notes you're going to play twice. You're going to come down, you're going to play G, back up to G sharp, up to B flat, and back down to G. So repeat what you just did again. But this time, instead of playing C and E flat, you're going to play C and G. So from the beginning. Oh, sorry. Now again, you're going to repeat the double note thing, but this time, once you get to G, instead of playing it once, you're going to play that twice as well. This matches up with the lyric, a tiny little seed is sown. Little seed is sown. Now for this part, it goes back up to B flat, but I like to kind of go back up, so I play G, G sharp, and then B flat. And then it's continuing the same pattern, but you're going to move down from B flat, down to G sharp, down to G, and down to F. So C, so, is O, the throne, that part. And then keeping the same pattern, you're just going to move up to G sharp, down to G, down to F, down to C, back up to F. So it's the same exact thing, but you're moving down. Same pattern rather. You're just moving down, you know. So you start at C, then you start at B flat, then you start at G sharp, you know. So you're just moving down and adding a couple notes, and and that's the right hand right there for that first part. So next up, left hand. So left hand for the most part, I recommend actually first the right hand. I recommend getting that down so you can kind of just get a feel for the song. The left hand is going to be a series of chords, but they're going to be mostly one note, two notes, one note, two notes, back and forth like that. Sometimes it switches up to three notes, but so the first chord is an F, G sharp, C. And you'll play F, G sharp, C. And you'll do that twice. Then keeping the G sharp and C, you're going to move down to E flat. Play that once. Move the E flat up to an E. So for that first section right there, those two notes are the same. You're just playing F twice, down to E flat, up to E. So lining that up with the right hand, it'd be, you start off with those two Fs. You can see some of them hit with the chord, and the notes on the right hand hit with the chord. Some of them are in between. Like I said, you kind of just got to get a feel for it, listen to the song a lot, and just kind of, get that natural feel. This is how you can remember the transition, because as soon as you go up and play C and E flat, as soon as you hit E flat in the right hand, you're transitioning down to E flat in your left hand. Up to E. This part changes a little bit because you're adding three notes in your left hand. So you're going to play C sharp, and then you're keeping that G sharp and C, but you're just adding a B flat in as well. Twice with the C sharp, and then as soon as you hit G in your right hand, you're going to play E flat. E flat. And you're playing that twice. So pretty much that last section right there is just C sharp, G sharp, B, C, sorry, G sharp, B flat, C, twice, up to E flat. So luckily for most of the chords, the kind of the pinky finger or whatever finger you're using is staying at that is changing, but the other three notes or two notes are the same. So as I mentioned, it's mostly muscle memory for me, so right now, kind of just pay attention to the left hand. Don't kind of just use the right hand for now. So next part. So you're going to repeat back down to the F. You're going to play F, the G sharp and C. Instead of playing that twice this time though, as soon as you hit the D in the right hand, you're going to hit D in your left. You're going to play D, G sharp, and C. So. Then when you hit G with the right hand, you're going to play E flat, G sharp, B flat, and C with your left. This part, you're repeating the same thing as last time. You're playing C sharp and the G sharp, B flat, and C right there. The same exact thing. C sharp twice, E flat twice. And this is where it changes up a bit because now it's going to go into a couple of chords for this last part. The first chord is C sharp, F, G, B flat. And pretty much one note is going to change every time. So that's the first chord. So you're going to play that a couple times. I'll show you the chords first, and then I'll tell you. So, next chord, the C sharp drops down to a C. Everything else stays the same. Then that third chord, the F drops down to an E. Everything else stays the same. So you start off with a C sharp, drop down to the C, F down to E. So it's not too bad. And that part goes with, let's see. Yeah, so it's who knows when we'll be coming home at last. As soon as you play that part. Sorry, I messed it up. My bad. So, resetting, let's start from the beginning. We'll just kind of go through it, and then once I get to the end, I'll play those chords. I'm sorry. There we go. So who knows when we'll be coming home at last. So it's going to be... You're just going to play that chord solidly, not note, and then chord, just full chord. When he says last, that's when you drop the C sharp down to a C. When you do that slide, as soon as you hit this E, that's when you transition from the F to the E down here. Play the chord 2 more times, and then it stops. And this is where it goes into the next part. Alright, that's the next part though, so I'll go ahead and check that out. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think real quickly I'm just going to jump through and go through it one more time. I know a lot of people are different. Some people say I go too fast, some people say I go too slow. So I'm kind of trying to go at a medium pace, and then if you need a little bit extra help, at the end of the video I'm going to go ahead and play it once again very slowly. So if you need a little help still, stick around and check it out. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and check out part 2.